You are now listening to the Highly Evolved Podcast. You can find this channel on Twitter, Gab.ai, BitChute, and Minds.com. This is a Real American Patriot channel for Real American Patriots. If you're not a Real American Patriot, please exit the channel. Furthermore, we are not sponsored by any outside interference. That means we're unscripted, unrehearsed, and unedited. With that being said, transmission will commence momentarily. How you guys doing? Welcome to the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. Podcast. You can find me at Minds.com, BitChute, Twitter, and Gab.com. Most importantly, like, share, subscribe. On that note, guys, let's begin the broadcast. In this episode, I really want to make you guys aware of what they're trying to do to Kellyanne Conway. Right? They try to give her a subpoena. The House Oversight Committee are trying to do that. But enough me talking. Let's read the article, right? I'll leave the link in the description below if you guys are inclined to read it for yourself. But give me one moment while I load this up. There you go. House Subpoena Committee votes to subpoena Kellyanne Conway. All right. House Oversight Committee vote Wednesday to subpoena Kellyanne Conway after she failed to show up in the panel hearing on her alleged Hatch Act violation. It's alleged, right? There's no evidence saying that she actually did this. It's ridiculous, and her alleged, all right? The White House counsel, Patrick Cipollone, I kept on Pat Cipollone, explained the decision letters. As you know, the president members of the White House staff to decline the invitation to testify before the congressional committee constantly adhered by administrators of both political party and basis of clearly established constitutional doctrine. You know what? She's not obligated to show up at all because there's no violations. Right? She's not obligated to show up. They asked her. Basically, she don't have to show up. She don't have to oblige to this. All right, now that you didn't hit her with a subpoena, you know what that subpoena is? You know what happened to that subpoena? She don't have to honor that subpoena as well. What the heck? Because the House Oversight Committee is not a court. The House Oversight Committee is not a court. They're not a court of law. They cannot tell a person what they're guilty or not guilty of. She's not at a court. All right? They don't determine sentences. They don't determine jail time. All right? That's why she don't have to go of this branch of this committee. Right? This committee is basically a bunch of people who created this committee to waste your tax dollars. That's what they're doing. You're wasting your tax dollars of all this committee. You know all these politicians who create all these committees, right? The House Judicial Committee, the House Financial Committee, all these committees is a way for them to spend more of your money. That's why they always have an excuse. Oh, we have to create a new committee. Oh, we have to do another committee. We have to create a Warren Committee. We have to create all these committees, right? It's just an excuse for them to waste your tax dollars. And these committees don't have any power. Right? They could subpoena you, but you don't have to honor these because they're not a court of law. All right? Let's continue this. Right? The offer of special counsel found that Ms. Kellyanne Conway violated the Hatch Act dozens of times. House Oversight Chairman Elijah Cummings said, "Let me repeat this dozens of times," and recommended that the president fire her. This guy have no authority. What give you the authority to tell the president what to do? All right? This Elijah Cummings, this is an old black man. I don't say African because African is not a race. Right? This old black man, all right? This old black man that just because he watched with Dr. MLK, give him the authority, give him the credence that everything he says is right. Give him more validation than anybody else. Ridiculous. This guy is a career politician. All right, Elijah Cummings is a career politician. Within his decades of years, what have he accomplished? What have he accomplished? That's what I'm trying to say. And you want the president to fire his campaign advisor? I don't think so. She got him there. She's one of the reasons that got President Trump to where he's at right now. And you think he's gonna fire her like that? It's not gonna happen. In fact, he refused to take any disciplinary action against her. He added, "Of course he doesn't. Because she helped him to get into his positions." Cummings cited 2 million federal employees are adhering to the Hatch Act every day, adding nobody is above the law, especially if nobody else is above the law. So what does it make you? Does that make you the law? That does not make you the law, Elijah Cummings. This guy, he need to get out of office. He's part of the swamp. He's a swamp creature. He like to talk. He's narcissistic. The people who's wasting your money is Elijah Cummings. He's one of those guys that waste your money. All right? Let's continue. We want to hear a directly, she public official who paid the way who has been accused of wrongdoing, and she refused to explain herself to the office of the special counsel. She said it. Yeah, she don't have to acknowledge you guys. You don't have any authority. What the heck does that mean? Because their committee serves no purpose. The committee is basically a group of people that talk. They can't enforce the law. All right, they can't put you to jail. They can't give you a sentence. It's just a bunch of people that like to talk. All right. What's one committee that actually accomplished anything? Name one committee that actually accomplished anything. All right, none. I can't think of any. If you can't think of any, leave it below. I want to hear it. Regrettably, Miss Conway did not appear here today. Of course not, because she don't have to. He added, referring to the White House letter on Monday, which noted Conway absolute immunity. Right? Why would she go there and berate herself like that? Right? So you guys could ask her a stupid question. So you guys could attack her. Right? She's too smart than that. When she go there, she's expected to be attacked by these Democrats. Right? And she don't have to answer these people. The American people demand that our public official who follow the law, follow the law. These Democrats are the least people who's lawful, the least lawful people. The people that rig election, the people who allow people to vote fraud, the people who put Americans' life in danger, the people who want to take your guns away and they want to consider themselves lawful. I don't think so. And held accountable for the action, Cummings said. Cummings is a joke. A resolution demanding answer required Ms. Conway to provide those answers under oath. Yeah, she could be under oath, but she don't have to show up. She don't have to show up to your thing, all right? You guys are not a law. You guys are not a branch of the judicial. You guys are not a branch of the judicial branch, all right? So you guys can't rule out anything, all right? You guys are a bunch of lawyers who just subpoena people to tell people to show up. Representative Mark Meadows, Republican, fiercely objected to subpoena solution, accusing the document's colleagues of holding Conway in a different standard. Of course, because she's Democrat and she's part of the Trump administration. Here is what's trouble, Mr. Chairman. As we started to look at the subpoena, we have you notice all these chairmen in this House committee are incompetent people, right? Incompetent people meaning Maxine Waters incompetent, Elijah Cummings incompetence, and who else is incompetence? Jerry Nadler's incompetence. All right, all these people are incompetence. We hear no one standards of Kellyanne Conway, and another. All right, and another incompetent person is what's his name? Adam Schiff, another incompetent people. I want to throw a couple white people so you guys can't say I'm nitpicking. Say it's only black people. There's competent Caucasian people as well. Kellyanne Conway and another standards of everybody else. Meadows said, if you're going to subpoena people, let them subpoena Samantha Powers, right? Let's subpoena Samantha Powers, of course. Let's make sure she comes in because you want to know what I have. I got emails on her official accounts where she was going after Donald Trump while she was working on the government for our government. Of course, when you work for government, you can't have any political bias, all right? That's one thing that these people who work for the government can't, because you swear under oath. And indeed, at the same time, unmasking individuals, if we want to hold people accountable, let's do it in the same standard. I don't think it's right to hold her in different standard, of course. Because if you want to subpoena person, why don't they subpoena John Kerry, who tried to make diplomatic agreement against another foreign nations? That's a violation of the Hacks Act, right? You're going to do diplomatic relationship because, look, John Kerry, he's a very corrupt guy, right? Why will he go to Iran telling them not to take any charges, wait until Donald Trump presidency over, right? Making foreign relationship when he's for American, when making foreign relationship, we're not supposed to do it, right? That's a violation of the Hatch Act. And not only that, Gavin Newsom is a violation of the Hatch Act. But I digress. Despite the plea, Jim Jordan and Matt Myrtle committee passes a subpoena resolution. So they're going to subpoena. But you know what? She don't have to go to it because there's not a branch of judicial branch. All right, she don't have to honor their subpoena. But I don't know. I digress. Let me know what you think. You think it's a farce? You think it's a waste of time that they're doing, wasting your money? Let me know. Let me know what you agree or not. Leave a comment below. Once again, YouTube don't want to monetize my channel because I'm not monetized. I'm unscripted, unrehearsed, and edited. But that means I can say what I want without being bounded by any outside interference. If you like what I do, please like, share, subscribe. Because when you like, share, subscribe, it encourages me to make more videos. And when I make more videos, I make more saturate YouTube algorithm. When I saturate YouTube algorithm, I make it more available to the masses. And one mass of those people are able to think for themselves. I achieve my goal because the point of this channel is to get people to think for yourself. All right, because think for yourself is communism. Communism will lead you to your death. All right, that's what group thinkers do. All right, they kill themselves. All right, that's the point of this channel, to make people think for themselves. And because of that, I'm not taking any donations. All right, I just want people to think for themselves because group thinking might affect everybody. All right, but I don't know. That's the end of the article. Let me know what you think. You think it's a lost cause? What these people are doing? You think it's idiotic? You think it's stupid? These Democrats, they got no choice. These Democrats, they have no other options. They waive all their options, and they have to scoop to the bottom of the barrel. Now this is the bottom of the barrel, right? If you like what I'm saying, please like, subscribe. I know your time is very precious, and I'm not sure you're wasting your time. This is the HighlyEvolvedPodcast. Thanks for listening. My name's Stefan, and you guys have a good day. Peace.